from the beginning time when you first reached out to Fastlane about the song or the feature, up until the point where you dropped a diss song. What was the one thing that made you say, "Hey, yeah, I gotta drop a diss song"? Between that time,
it was the fact that it was how he was giving me the runaround. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cause it's like this. I could have I'm gonna keep it realistic. Like my manager, he was like, Capo, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? He was frustrated at that point. He was like, what you want to do, Capo? I was like, I'm gonna take care of it. I got it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't even worry about it. You know, because it was a bunch of different ways we could have went about the situation. Like niggas be doing shit thinking that they can't be touched or whatever. You feel me? But I was like, I'm gonna humiliate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna poke holes in his character. I'm gonna let the world know like what type of nigga this is. You feel me? Cause they just be real nigga who really sided and really about their business ain't gonna handle it. Ain't want to win about it like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Like so, like to answer your question, from that time up until that time, it was like, and then I gave a chance, and then like a nigga was like, oh yeah, let me go on this nigga like look at that time span. That's a long ass time. 11 months.
Almost a year.
It's almost a whole
But when exactly did you decide to make it? Like, what month would you say? 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
I made it after the last when I was getting it ready. I don't want to lie. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Before, when we couldn't reach him after we had took it to Prince,
yeah,
you know, and he still wasn't like communicating better. I started it. Cause my manager was like, man, he was like, you hit Lane? I was like, yeah, I hit him, but he ain't answer. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I hit the nigga on Instagram too. He ain't answer, you feel me? So he was like, man, I'm gonna text the nigga, man. So when he texted me, he didn't reply to him. When he was saying he was gonna hit him up and he didn't reply to me, I started working on it. You know, but I didn't finish it because I'm like, okay, when he hollered at him, it might go a different way. So I didn't match the gas with completing it.
Until when?
Until he talked to him.
And that was... And then... Like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
About 2 months ago?
Yeah, so when he talked to him and then when he replied with what he replied with, I wasn't even really tripping off that. Because he wasn't talking to me, he was talking to him. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like, okay, when you disrespecting him, you disrespecting me too. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like, okay, maybe he in his feelings because of how he got addressed. Like what you just said earlier. You gotta look at how he... You know, he might have felt like that with what was being said. You feel me? So then, when he sent the verse back and I heard it, and then my engineer was like, he can't do nothing with it.
That's when you was like...
At that point, I was like, okay, he's saying fuck me.
Okay.
You feel me?
What made you call the song One Man Down, though?
Because it's basically saying, like, I'm basically saying, like, it's going to be you down, not me down.
Now the song was, like I said, disrespectful, but kind of graphic in some parts.
Yeah. What you mean when you say?
I'll tell you what I mean because I got my note cards. I got my note cards. Now the first part is something about a show. While you was doing this show, I was fucking your bitch.
Yeah.
We talked about the J Prince part at the beginning. Yeah. So now we moving chronologically.
Yeah.
So the first part they called me was, you know, so while you was doing that show, I was fucking your bitch. Yeah. Explain.
Man, we gotta go to the next question, man.
For real, you don't want nothing else you want to put on that one?
Okay. I ain't gonna speak on that because she ain't really got nothing to do with, you know, with his actions. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's tied to that. So, but she ain't got nothing to do with his actions. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really want to speak on her.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, next line is, if I was you, I would go get a DNA test on that kid. After, you know what I'm saying, I was fucking your bitch. And that's just straight, that's that Tupac type shit you was saying.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's like this, it's like, you know, listen, man, I'm gonna speak on what I feel like need to be spoken on when I'm addressing this individual. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what that is. Like, I'm gonna leave it in the air for them to do whatever he gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Type shit, you know, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, a lot of it's funny that you mentioning that too, cause I got a lot of calls about it. Like, damn, fam, why you say that?
I mentioned what
you know what I'm saying. They want like, is it true? And this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
but it is true.
I'm like, you asking me because you feel like it is. So why you asking me the question?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's kind of fucked up though if you fucking somebody girl.
You said it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Niggas, girls get fucked all the time.
Every day, B.
You know, every day. So I mean, it's like you can't. This is the thing. You can't think because you somebody that.
But the only thing that matters about that is, did this fucking quote unquote fucking that we talking about, did this happen before this feature blunder or after? That's the main thing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. They really they thinking that they wondering that. That's crazy.
Well, that's the most important question.
Damn.
Yeah, because that changed the whole dynamic, man.
Yeah. So it like because you saying like it looked like I've been grinding towards him the whole time.
Cause like listen, if you fucking my bitch
and then trying to get
then you trying to get a feature. The least I could do is not give you a feature. That's the least I could do.
You gotta know to not do that though.
Oh, okay.
You gotta know to not do that.
I'm talking about to not fuck a nigga while you trying to get a feature. Fuck a nigga bitch while you trying to get a feature.
I'm saying you saying that it's your best interest to not do the feature if you that nigga, right?
Yeah.
But you got to know that your bitch getting fucked by this nigga to not do that feature.
I would hope I would know.
Yeah, but see that's the thing though. Niggas chicks get fucked all the time and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You busy, you handle your business, you know what I'm saying? You going to your shows at your studio sessions late at night, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on at home with your lady. You know what I'm saying? It might have been that one time you were having that argument, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker wanted to get some kickback, like you just never know. You know what I'm saying? So he like I feel the same way. I know my baby mama, my female it can happen to anybody. You feel me? Ain't nobody safe. You feel me? You gotta keep it real. Ain't nobody safe. You gotta be anybody.
Man, that's crazy. Back on the song lyrics, I got my notes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, EMG Santana.
For real.
For real. When I heard that, I thought you might have been from Acres Home.
Yeah, it sounded like it, huh?
Man.
And you know it's funny you saying that because every time that I'm gonna tell you something. Every time Santana song come on, that 4-4 baby, and everybody be singing it, and I be singing that how like it feel like it's a piece of him inside of everybody when that song come on and they singing that. That's how I feel. I can't speak for the next bit, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
You knew EMG Santana?
Yeah, I knew him. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I fuck with the man in his stomping grounds and was with him every day. Yeah. But every time he seen me, it was love, it was mutual. He was trying to work with me on some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some really fuck with me when he seen me. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Like, but I met him through a mutual friend. You know what I'm saying? He was like, fuck with Santana, and then I started chopping up with him. We would step with him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Be in the section with him. Like, it was love. Like, every time he seen me, he chopped it up. He ain't act, even though he had a name and stuff, and people knew who he was, he didn't act like how some of these funny niggas be acting, man. You feel me? Like, that nigga gonna keep it real. Some of these niggas be too full of themselves, man. Like, weirdos.
That's what I go back to when I asked you about, do you think Houston niggas be Hollywood?
Yeah, some of them niggas do. Yeah. Some of them niggas do. You feel me? Like, I don't really fuck with them like that to say how they act towards me. But I already know that some of them niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Just from hearing it from other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go off of much hearsay. But I can tell by how some of them niggas demeanor, how them niggas be acting. When them niggas be saying shit on them little blogs and shit. Them niggas be, some of them, I don't even keep it 100. Some of them niggas be making the city look bad, man. You feel me?
Some niggas like who? Blogs? Blogs?
I ain't gonna lie. Some of them blogs some pussy ass niggas too, man. What? They don't want to post a nigga shit like, cause I'm dissing Lane and I want to speak on you niggas, man. You blogs, man, that's on that shit y'all on. That shit some really pussy shit, man. Post it, like, it don't matter who it is, cause I guarantee you, if my name was just as big as his, you would have posted. Yeah. But see, you on that, y'all be on that old starstruck ass shit, man. That shit lame than a bitch, nigga. Like, what you mean? Like, and I ain't asking for no handouts. Capo ain't asking for no handouts. Ain't asking for a nigga do nothing for free. I paid my way. I been paying my way. You feel me? Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, nah, I just, and I'm gonna say this to say this. It ain't no issue with nobody. You feel me? I'm addressing the type of shit that you niggas do though. You feel me? But I just don't fuck with you niggas. Just stay out my way. That's it. Just stay out my way. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like in 2020, being a blogger is just like being a rapper.
Man, what you mean?
I feel like they compete with each other.
Oh
they
yeah,
work with each other. It's like they collaborate with each other. Cause like, okay, so right now,
yeah,
as an interviewer, I don't like to consider myself as a blogger, but bloggers interview. But as an interviewer,
yeah,
collabo. I say this is a collabo with Capo and JaysGreenroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This hoe might do some numbers, this hoe might not do some numbers.
Yeah.
But we came together, we made a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
A song. Like I do with everybody.
Okay.
And that's how I look at every interview, like a song.
Yeah, okay, I see your point of view. Okay.
But I feel like nowadays it's so much shit going on, it's about the attention.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you rapping, if you dancing, if you twerking, if you dissing, if you beefing. As long as you can gain some motherfuckers' attention and make them believe it,
yeah,
you in the mix. And I feel like bloggers and rappers are like the same people right now.
That is true. That is true. Cause it's like when you post like some drama shit, then motherfuckers paying attention. They, you know what I'm saying? They more. I be watching that shit, bro. Like,
and then rappers be trying to create that shit for them to post.
But see, look, it's funny though. I was never doing that shit. I just make good music and put it out. But soon as a situation occurred for me to address a nigga and diss a nigga, all this traffic coming my way. Motherfuckers, Capo. I'm like, bro, I've been making good music. Y'all nigga, I diss a nigga, now y'all paying attention. You feel me? That shit, I really don't even respect that shit. That shit really lame than a bitch. Yeah. But I'm gonna address something though if something need to be addressed. You feel me? So I mean, he just done something that gave me a reaction. And it, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just, the shit just spent off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.